So we are, thought I would just give you a peek. Can't see very well with my apron on. Anyway, we're, the neighbor down the street has an apple tree in her yard. And I haven't had a baby yet, and it's starting to get really cold at night. I think it froze last night. So we had to send the kids down, and they picked some apples. Okay, I don't want you to cut them. Just put them there for right now. So the kids went down and picked some apples. They did not pick all of them. There's still a lot more. And then our sink was full. And so we're going to freeze most of them. And we are going to make some apple dessert for dinner tonight. And we're also, I don't know yet. We're also going to make something, whatever I make for dessert tonight, I'll make 2 of them. And we'll take it down to the neighbor's house who let us pick the apples off her tree. So, so far we're moving along. Coulter is faster than I was. Yeah, Coulter was trying to peel them and core them with a knife. No. And now we've got the apple slicer peeler corer out, and he's going to town. So it's not taking him long at all. So whenever we're done with these ones, I will send them back down there with the box and the wagon, and they can pick some more, and we'll do some more. So far I've got Coulter, Wayne, and Kyla May helping me, and Kyla's eating the peels, or I don't know if she's helping or she's just eating.
I'm helping.
So I've got my big bowl here of apples that are peeled and cored. Can you go tell Kaylee I think Gina is out of the yard, please? So if they've got bad spots in them, then I'm cutting out the bad spots and just layering them on here. I'm not going to freeze them completely on the sheet pan. I'm just going to freeze them enough to where they hopefully won't stick together too terribly bad to get them off and put them into baggies. So I'm just lining them up. Today I am 41 weeks pregnant. I am starting to feel better from my sinus infection, so that's good. Okay, I've got my pan full. Okay, my pan's full. I'm gonna take this pan in here now. I have another one in here already in the freezer, but it's only been in there for like 5 minutes, so I'm sure it's not quite ready yet. I'd like to be in there about 15 minutes, so we'll see if I can make them both fit in here. We finished our first batch of apples, and I sent the kids down to get some more. So they refilled part of our box with some more apples. And Coulter and Crispin are working now as a team. Stop! You gotta get that lined up with your core. Our core part is getting slippery because all the juice runs down there and it's missing the nut on the back side to hold it together. So what we're doing is putting all of the peels in this bowl here with some salt water. And when we're done, we will drain all the peels and rinse them. And then we're gonna put some cinnamon sugar on them and put them in the oven and dry them like dried apples. So that way we're using as much of the apple as we can and it's not going to waste. And I was just watching all the kids and they're gobbling down on the all the apple peels, and so I didn't want to just throw them away. So this is a good way to save them and they'll enjoy them. They'll be really good. So my job is to still bagging apples. I gave up on freezing them on the pans because it was taking too long. So I just put them into their baggies. I'm filling up gallon-sized bags. They've got 4 in there so far. And then putting them in the freezer. And then we're gonna make, for dessert, we're gonna make some apple turnovers. And I have some puff pastry in the freezer that I bought a long time ago and I haven't used it. So we're gonna use the puff pastry to make the turnovers. And then I'll probably have to make some dough, some kind of dough, maybe just pie crust and do turnovers that way. And we're gonna take those down to the neighbor lady. She lives by herself, so I didn't want to make her a whole like apple pie or anything. I don't have any pie pans, but a whole like apple cobbler or something like that, because that would be a lot for her and I don't have a small pan to put it in. So we're gonna make some puff pastry apple turnovers and take those down for her. So as a thank you for letting us have all her apples. I'm working on the apple peels so we can dry them. I've already put cinnamon sugar on these ones. So what we did was put all the peels in this bowl. The Coulter's not quite done. This is how many apples we've got left. We put all the peels in this bowl with some salt water. And then I moved them to the strainer and I rinsed them all off clean and let them drip for a little while. And then I'm putting them into this bowl here with cinnamon sugar on them and just moving them around like noodles in sauce and getting them all covered with the cinnamon sugar. And then after I do that, when he is finished with all of those apples over there, I'll take the rest of the peels and add them to this bunch here and put them on a new pan. But these ones here on this big pan, this is my 3/4 sheet pan. And I have the oven turned on to 225 degrees. So I'm going to just take those and put them in there for about 2 to 2.5 hours. And I'll check on them every once in a while and flip them around probably. But that way they'll get nice and dry and crunchy, and then we'll have some yummy things to snack on. Okay, I've got 2, 4, 6, 7 gallons of sliced apples in the freezer, and everything left out here. Coulter's got about 15 apples left to slice and peel, and then we've got some left. The rest that's out here I'm going to use to cook with, so I'm not going to freeze them. But I've got this little bit here, and there's some in there, and then the ones that he's got left to finish with. So we're almost done, and then we can start cleaning up our mess and mop the floor because it's all sticky from all the apple juice. So we're doing. They had washed Coulter's boots. He said his bottom of his boots are all sticky too. So we're actually making good time. Coulter's been a trooper and he's been helping the whole entire time from the very beginning. He's finishing up all the apples for me, so I'm thankful for him to help me since I'm getting worn out and I get tired of walking around so much. Alright, well, we are done with our apples. I've got my peels in the oven, drying, and then we've got, this is my pan full of sliced apples so I can make my filling for turnovers. And then the rest of it is in the freezer, and we're just cleaning up. I've got a really sticky floor in here, so I'm going to get on my hands and knees and mop it, and maybe it'll put me into labor and we'll have a baby by tomorrow. And then I have to dry it after I mop it because this floor is super slippery and I don't want anyone falling down. So I hope you enjoyed coming along with us and watching as we took care of our apples, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.